Blizzard needs to do this to make Diablo Immortal a true success. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo and welcome back to the channel where again today we're talking about Diablo Immortal, but not only that, we're talking about what Blizzard must do for Diablo Immortal to not be a success, because we already know the game is going to be massively successful, but to be a smashing success. We're going to talk about today what the game has and the one thing that I think Diablo Immortal needs to please every single gamer, from casual gamer to extreme Diablo player, so that everyone is happy and so that everyone will be addicted to playing Diablo Immortal. Before we get into the good, the bad, and all of that, I want you guys to let me know if you want to see more Diablo Immortal videos. I've been putting them out every single day. I want to know what you want. So in the comments section below, if you want more Diablo Immortal videos, I want you to write right now, more Diablo Immortal. So let's talk about what Diablo Immortal has. All right, amazing campaign, check. Best campaign in any game on mobile right now? Yeah, of course. We know it has that. It's incredible. Character classes. We've got 5 of the 6. Are they incredible? Are they balanced? Do they really work great? And do they kind of fit everyone who plays the game? Yes. Diablo Immortal already has that. When we're talking about replayable experiences such as dungeons, elder rifts, challenge rifts, do we have that? Yes, we have that inside of Diablo Immortal. We have the adventurers, which can be for more casual players who don't want to be involved in some of the end game status. We have the shadows and the immortals, which are going to be a much deeper part of the game for people that are willing to invest 1, 2, 3 hours per day inside of Diablo Immortal, versus someone who wants to play as an adventurer who maybe just wants to spend 20 minutes to 40 minutes inside of the game per day. The game works well for everyone, but there's something inside of Diablo Immortal now that does not work. And it needs to be fixed. It actually needs to be the building block for something even better. And that is the battlegrounds. PvP right now, and now we are in a closed alpha, right? This is not the game upon release. We're looking at a testing phase. I want you guys to know I fully support and I fully love what Blizzard is doing. Diablo Immortal has blown me out of the water, which means it's given me more than I've ever expected from it. But I still have to give my critique, and this is my main critique from Diablo Immortal right now and the vision that I see happening for the game. We have battlegrounds, plus we have a PvP pop-up event that happens in Billifin. Blizzard has stated many times before that they want to reward people for their grind, which means for the people that play 10 hours per day, they want to have those people be rewarded for the investment of time they've put into the game. This means rewarded by being able to use all the gear, all the gems, all the skills that they've upgraded, everything that they've done and accumulated, and the strength that they've gained throughout their time playing. Blizzard wants them to be able to use that. Totally makes sense, because if you didn't have the ability to use everything that you've grinded for, there would be no reason to grind for it. I totally agree that the value should be there for the big time grinders, but using it in PvP without another option is a problem. So let's talk about battlegrounds as it is right now, and when we're gonna have the immortals versus the shadows and these massive battles and all that stuff that's been up for discussion. It's cool to me if you have the big spenders or the big grinders or whatever it may be, however people are going to be able to gain power inside of Diablo Immortal. Reward them with that. Let them be able to use that power that they've grinded, use that gear that they've grinded and that they've found along the way to have advantage over the people that don't play as much. Fine, because that's going to be more end game status stuff. But player versus player needs another option, and an option that does not take into account power at all. Let's sidestep for a moment and think about Call of Duty Mobile. Call of Duty Mobile is probably the best example because it's an Activision game, and Activision Blizzard, you know the relationship. Let's also think of PUBG Mobile. These games are just like other games like Fortnite. There is no power system. Player A, who's been playing the game for 3 years and is amazingly skilled, is in the same starting grounds as player B, who just got the game today for the first time. There is no gear. There is no weapons. There is no nothing except for skill that you learn from actually playing, skills that your person, your actual self attains from practicing the game over and over. You all drop into the world with the same stuff, nothing, and you have to find it to get it. Blizzard needs to do this, but they have to do it in a different way. And I think I have the recipe. I have the recipe right here for this success. Battle Royale is known as a shooter thing. It's known for Call of Duty. It's known for PUBG. I get it. It doesn't fit the realm here of Diablo. It's not what Diablo people are going to want to see, but we can modify it. And I think that this is the modification that we need for success in Diablo Immortal. So we talked about it just a few moments ago. Players who have grinded and have that amazing gear, they can utilize that in all other elements of the game, even in other PvP elements of the game, pop-up events, the battlegrounds right now. But there needs to be a mode for people that are casual where they can actually engage in PvP battles without having to deal with people with this massive advantage. Or else Blizzard will be kind of pushing all of the casual players, which is the majority of people on mobile, by the way, to the side and saying PvP isn't for you, because once you do go and try to compete in PvP, you're going to be squashed and it's not going to be fun and you're never going to play it again. So then for you, you have more of a classic Diablo experience where you have campaign, you have rifts, and well, now you have the Shadows and Immortal events too, a lot of PvE stuff, which is still more than we've ever seen in every Diablo game. It really is. But the multiplayer, and this is something I've been preaching for a long time, multiplayer is where it's at. People want to jump into multiplayer. People want to be able to dive into Diablo Immortal or other games and play multiplayer right away. All people? No. True Diablo fans from years past? Maybe not. But the majority of people that are going to be playing this game would really enjoy a casual PvP experience where there is no power advantage. Now, how do we build this? I think it's pretty simple. I'm looking at this battlegrounds, right? And I'm saying the framework is here. The player versus player is here. Who cares about 100 people all surviving for themselves? Bring us 15, bring us 20, where you could drop into the world, into a realm where there are demons for you to slay, and enemies who are other players for you to have to go against. So we're looking at an actual PvE VP. This means player versus environment versus player. This is my vision. Stick along with me. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree with this vision. My plan is this. Call it Battle Royale just for now, but it really shouldn't have that name because it has that shooter connotation to it. Let's call it Battle Royale. You drop into this world, 20 players. I don't even need 100. Give me 20 players. Drop into the world. There is no matchmaking system because everyone that drops in is really of the same level. And if you want to do a matchmaking system based on your win percentage as you get into leagues and stuff like we're used to in PUBG, you can do that too. That way new players will often be matched up with new players and more veteran will be up with more veteran players. Matchmaking systems are kind of a thing that have been around for 20 years in gaming. I'm pretty certain that Blizzard has a few of those guys in their team that know how to put together and implement a system like this. It shouldn't be very hard. Now, put the system in, make it so that the more you win, the higher you go up in your rank, and then you go up against people of that rank. Either way, you drop into this world, you find yourself spawning demons around. That's how you get your gear, because you drop in with nothing. You choose your class and you have one basic skill. The barbarian will maybe swing an axe, the wizard will maybe shoot a fireball, etc., for each class, but that's it, just one. And you have to actually kill things to get gear, to get weapons, and to enhance your skills. This could be something where you could have they could average out how long it takes for these things to happen. It could be 5 minutes of PvE where you're actually trying to kill other monsters to equip yourself with what you need to actually be able to take down other players. Now, also in the beginning, all the players could just run at one another with nothing but their basic attacks and take out other players, just like in PUBG. When you drop on in, you have like a pistol and you could just go try and take someone down with a pistol, or is it even a knife? I don't even remember. It's been a while. Oh no, it's your fists. You drop in with your fists and people can actually punch each other to death. Could be the same thing here, but you want to take down the PvE things, the monsters in the game that'll give you drops of gear, give you drops of skills, even give you drops of gems along the way, which could be really random. And then once you feel like you're powerful enough and you have everything that you need, you then go against other players. This has to happen. I can't say it any more clearly. I do believe that this system would make Diablo Immortal an even bigger success than it's already going to be. With that being said, I already think it's going to be one of the biggest games on mobile. So bring it to us, Blizzard. That's what I'm looking for. Battle Royale repackaged into a PvE experience with a new name, because we don't want to go with Battle Royale. Call it what you will. There's another game that I've recently played that has this type of mechanic where you can play against other enemies that are NPCs or, you know, controlled by the computer. You gain power, you power up, and then you go against other enemies. It's actually in beta. It's called Catalyst Black. Diablo Immortal is a much better game than Catalyst Black, but Catalyst Black uses that feature well. I would love to see something like that inside of Diablo Immortal. Blizzard, bring it to us. Hit me up in the DMs. We could talk more about it. I am sure that everyone at Blizzard has already thought about this and that it's already been up for discussions. I do not know if they think it's a good idea or a bad idea, or an idea that they want to go with or not go with. My fingers are crossed that Blizzard is going to bring a Battle Royale style, no gear, no power type of PvP experience for all players, so that you don't need to grind the game a ton to enjoy PvP. Bring it to us. Guys, again, if you want more Diablo Immortal in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys back here with another video tomorrow. Until then, be good.